Brandon Steiner is with us now. He's a speaker, author, inspirational coach, entrepreneur with sports memorabilia and collectibles. Now, if someone wants to get into your world, Brandon, they want to start collecting, they're really into memorabilia, how would they even begin?
Well, first of all, if you go to Collectible Exchange, they're giving away one of my 3 books. You got to have balls and Living on Purpose. If you're over 40 years old and you don't read Living on Purpose, it's a gold mine of information. And I'm a big LinkedIn guy, so follow me on LinkedIn and message me. I answer everything myself personally. If you go to brandonsteiner.com, you always get some videos and some information. But I try to post a lot on my blogs. I think there's a couple 100,000 people that get my blog every few days. So I highly recommend going to my site. But if you go on LinkedIn, you get a lot of it too. And I'm a big LinkedIn fan. I think it's great for business. It's a great way to communicate with the people that are serious.
And you mentioned that the dome was parts of the dome are the big hot sellers. What are some other items that people are going crazy for us with sports memorabilia?
You know, people are loving the vintage baseballs. We have a lot of old baseballs. They seem to be falling in love with kind of what we yesteryear stuff. The older stuff is definitely a lot more popular. I think people have a lot of anxiety about the current sports right now. Mm-hmm. My UFC stuff is just amazing because we got about 2,000 posters from all the fights going way back that are signed by all the fighters that were in those fights. And everybody remembers which UFC fight they went to. So people are going to the site, finding that poster that maybe they went to a fight 3-4 years ago, and these haven't been available. So now people are able to go to the site. You can go to the UFC fight store as well as Collectible Exchange, and everything's there. It's been a real joy to work with UFC and create new collectibles in a sport that I knew nothing about, that I'm learning more and more every day. And the humility, the humbleness of the fighters is amazing. So it's been fun working with them as opposed to some of the football, basketball, baseball players, which can be grueling, but that's been fun too.
And you had that huge deal with the Yankees,
day, what's great about my site is every day more stuff's piling on.
Do you have any Indiana stuff? Any Colts? Yeah? What do you have Indiana-wise?
I just found this really cool Peyton Manning rookie card. I was just going through my cards this morning. I was like, I got to go put this up on the site. But, you know, the Indiana Pacer stuff, you know, the very diehard. Yes. From George McGinnis, Reggie Miller. So, you know, we have different things on the site. I was just looking for somebody who was asking about some Indiana Pacer stuff, and we found some cool stuff. Unfortunately, you haven't won the gold in that big championship that everybody wanted, but in the ABA you did.
Brandon, you're reminding us.
You got plenty of college basketball to be thankful for.
Absolutely. How much would like a rookie Peyton? How much would like a rookie Peyton card go for?
That card was really nice. It was autographed. It was like a limited. I think that was about $1,000 that card. Okay. You can pick up some nice. We have some Peyton Manning stuff on the site when he played for Indianapolis and stuff. So that was just an unusual card that I happened to find. And that's what I love is like people are just finding all these old nuggets. I'm a big Bob Knight fan. There's some really cool Bob Knight stuff.
I'm a proud Hoosier. I went to IU. I was a freshman his last year. So
yeah, Bob and I have a great relationship. Bob is just a legend. I mean, there's nothing else you could say about it. And I got to spend some good time. There's some really good interviews with me and Bob on my Facebook. If you scroll down, I mean, he was just blatantly just so. What a guy, what a coach.
You have that chair that he threw? No.
Well, we have the picture, though, on the site.
Very
There's a great picture where he's throwing the chair, and he says he was just giving somebody across the court a chair that seemed like they didn't have a place to sit. That was his
fantastic. Excuse. Brandon, and where can everybody find you and follow you because you're killing it on social media?
I mean, I love the social media. LinkedIn's great. I do post a lot. I do a lot of lives and giveaways on Facebook. And then if you go to brandonsteiner.com, that's good, too. And I hope you get the free book on Collectible Exchange. Just go there. It's good through July 15th. You can pick any one of my 3 books, get it for free.
Fantastic. And lastly, can you give us one nugget, someone who wants to turn dirt into dollars? What's the first way to kind of start making that money?
Well, I think the most important thing right now is don't rest. You know, when you rest, you rust. And when you're ripe, you're rotten. You got to stay green, and the people that are green are growing. So when you rust, you know, when you're rust, you're just sitting there, you're watching TV, you're getting yourself all crazy. You know, take action over anxiety. You know, do something. And if it's nothing particularly to help you make money today, then try to figure out how you can help somebody. That's productive. You know, helping people is not a burden. It's an opportunity that will lead you to share joy. And I think it's important this time where a lot of people are hurting, probably most likely more than you're hurting, just reaching out and helping somebody, whether you bake some cookies to the police department nearby or just help feed some homeless people. There's a lot of people that are in dire straits, and there's a lot of people that are doing well. So it's a very weird time. Doing nothing is really a bad decision. Do something. Take action over anxiety.
You are the man, Brandon Steiner. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Give him a follow. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you too. Thank you.